Do you ever play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game where you think about something you did and then kick yourself repeatedly and berate yourself for making that decision or doing that thing? Yeah, it's a bad habit of mine. And right now it is rearing its ugly head. And so I wanted to record a video and actually a guided meditation to help reconcile those feelings. And in a very comical twist of plot, I just ad-libbed this whole video. It was about 15 minutes long. I did a meditation straight from the heart, and guess what? The sound didn't work. None of the sound was recorded. So now I have a video of just me talking with zero sound. And I immediately was like, oh, I should have checked it. I should have double checked. I should have triple checked. I should have paused the video before I recorded the whole meditation and made sure it was there. But I didn't. And that's actually hysterical because that's the point of this video. And so what I want to share before doing the meditation is that this habit we have, or at least that I have, and I think I'm not alone, but maybe I do it to a more extreme degree than some people, this habit to kick ourselves for what could have happened in the past is so totally useless. And I know this at an intellectual level. So for example, I used to be the queen of going to a restaurant and ordering something that I would deliberate about forever. And then whatever I got, I would be like, oh my gosh, I should have gotten that other thing. My friends would get so annoyed by it. Now we have online menus. I usually choose something online. Even if I make a mistake, I try not to complain about it too much because I'm like, it's just annoying for everyone, but I still replay it in my head. It's really ridiculous. But this habit of kicking ourselves for something we can't change is a very poor use of our energy. So today, for me, what came up and inspired this is I realized I selected a very bad medical insurance plan, and I was enrolled in a plan that had zero deductible and a very low out-of-pocket maximum. And for those of you in the US, you understand that that makes a difference. But I actively went out of my way to change my plan to save, like, I don't know, $30 a month. And now some medical expenses have come up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Like, why did I change that? I went out of my way to do that. But the thing is, I didn't just think it one time. I spent like an hour spiraling about why did I do that? And that is such a big energy suck. And so that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this energy to go record a video for anyone who might find it useful and because I need it myself. And then I recorded this beautiful video, and yeah, the audio didn't work, but here we are. So all of this is to say that habit we have is a big energy suck, and it actually influences and impacts negatively our health. A lot of my health issues that I'm now having to pay a lot of money for probably stem from this habit of spiraling and keeping things stuck in my body. If you're familiar at all with Ayurveda, which is an ancient Indian system of health, they talk a lot about something called Vata dosha. And Vata is very airy, and it is responsible for this rumination and the obsession and things just spiraling with nowhere to go. And if your Vata is not flowing well, it can create a lack of flow in your digestion, in your lymphatic system, so swollen lymph nodes, in your blood flow, in your joints. It can affect your hair, your skin, your eyes, everything. And a lot of my health issues, I think, stem from that Vata excess. And a lot of that is being exacerbated by my constantly saying, oh my gosh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that. And I'm like living in the past in a way that is not helpful to move forward. Now, I understand not everyone has this problem, but if this resonates with you, then I hope you'll join me with this guided meditation experience, which I'm going to say off the top of my head. Again, I just recorded one, so this one will still be from the heart. I don't remember what I said in the last one. I just went with it. So we'll see how this one turns out. I'm going to pause the video, make sure it has audio, but in a moment we will start the meditation. And if you don't know me, my name is Trisha Veldman. I am a speech and confidence coach and spoken word poet. You can find all of my work at powerfulandpoised.com. I must give the disclaimer, I am not a meditation instructor, nor am I a healthcare professional. I mean, I have my master's in speech pathology, which is, I've had some medical training, but not in the holistic medical sense that I'm talking about here. But that being said, I'm an avid meditator for myself, and I like to share as much as I can that might be helpful for other people. And I do have a playlist of meditations if you're interested. Okie dokie, here we go. Now for this, you do not need to have the video on. If you choose to close your eyes and just listen, that is actually recommended. But in the past, when I've done audio only, people have commented saying, have some video. So I will be doing this along with you. If you are able to find a quiet place to sit or lie down where you will not be disturbed and you can stay relaxed. We're going to begin by putting the hand on your heart and your other hand on your lower belly. And I invite you to take a deep, gentle breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do another breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. And bring your awareness to any tension in your body. Think about relaxing the muscles around your face, around your eyes. Think about relaxing your belly and anywhere else that's calling your attention. You can relax your hands by your sides if you want to, or rest them gently on your lap, or whatever feels comfortable. Now what I'd like you to imagine is a bright white light that is surrounding you. Imagine you're falling into this light, almost like you're falling onto a cloud. Let this light envelop you. It feels safe. It feels soothing. It feels comfortable. And visualize yourself relaxing into this light. Now as you relax into this light, notice anywhere in your body that still holds tension. Or notice where some tension pops up as you're relaxing. And give yourself permission for that area to melt. Let your whole body melt into this cloud of bright white light. Let this light hold you. You have nowhere to go, nowhere to be, and you have permission to trust this white light to keep you safe. And enjoy the feeling of trust, of letting go, of releasing the need to understand, and simply enjoying the feeling of being held, the feeling of being supported. You can't do anything wrong here. So relax. And as you're being enveloped and held and cuddled and cradled by this bright white light, call to mind a situation where you regret your decision, or you're kicking yourself for something you did or you said, or a choice you made that you wish had gone differently, and just bring it to mind. And feel the frustration of having done that. Feel the frustration of, I wish I could go back in time. And then I encourage you to really consider, why did you do it? Why did you make that particular decision? Because most likely, at the time, you thought that was the best thing for you. Most likely, that was the best decision you could have made. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way. We'll have all these thoughts pop up and say, but I knew better. I could have done better. Why did I do that? But at some level, even if at the subconscious level, some part of you felt that that was the best thing that you could do in that moment. Whether it was something telling yourself that if I do this, I'll be better off in the future, or maybe you were just trying to soothe your present self. But at some level, you believed that that was the best thing you could do. And you were just trying to help yourself. Even if consciously you know maybe it was a bad decision, maybe you could have done better, you didn't. And you didn't for a reason, because if consciously you think, yeah, that was a bad decision, I knew it was a bad decision at the time, you still made the decision because some part of you believed that it needed to, or that you had to, that you wouldn't be okay if you didn't make this decision. And maybe at the time you genuinely believed it was the best decision. You were doing the best that you could. So give yourself some permission to forgive yourself for making what you now feel was the wrong decision. And trust that you are doing the best that you could. And celebrate yourself for that. Thank yourself for that. You were looking out for you. It's not fair to be mean to that person who made what they thought was the best decision they could have. There's nothing wrong with you. There was nothing stupid about that decision. It was exactly what you needed to do. So put your hand back on your heart if you've removed it. And thank that part of you, that version of you, that day, that made that decision. Thank yourself for doing what you felt was best in the moment. And trust that even if now you understand that wasn't the best decision for you, wishing you could change the past is useless, because we can't change the past. But what we can do is use that to inform us for the future. What we can do is learn the lesson that it was sent to teach us. You made that decision to learn a lesson, and you will keep making that decision until you learn the lesson. We will keep getting the same tests until we finally pass the test. And one way to pass the test is to let it go, to appreciate this is what happened. I don't have to do it again, but it happened. And so, when we waste and we spend so much energy, so much of our precious attention and time and energy and thoughts on wishing we could change the past, we can instead channel that energy into how we can move forward in the future. I can't go back in time and pick a new insurance policy, but I can contact my insurer and see if there's anything I can do. I can be more informed next time, and I can forgive myself for making that decision, knowing that I did the best I could with the information that I had. So remember, you did that for a reason. You were being nice to you, so don't be mean to you now. Our ability to let go and to move forward really comes down to the relationship we have to what happened in the past. It's not about what happened, it's about the relationship we have to what happened. It's not about the decision we made. At this point, the decision has been made. What's done is done. It's about the relationship we have to that decision. You can't change what you did, but you can change how you think about it, how you feel about it. Yes, you can change that, and now is your opportunity. to choose a new feeling about that, to choose to forgive yourself, and to choose to trust that it actually happened for a reason beyond your understanding. It wouldn't have happened if it didn't need to, but it did. And you don't need to understand exactly why it happened. So calling to mind this experience, the specific thing that you did that frustrates you, that you wish you could change, come back to that cloud of white light. Relax into that cloud of white light. Enjoy the sensation of being held. And bring with you the memory of that experience and the regret that you might feel, frustration that you might feel. And let all of those negative feelings melt into the white light. Give those negative emotions, the tension, the pain, the stress, give it to that cloud of light that's holding you. Release it from your system. And trust, you are being held. You are being guided. And that was the exact perfect thing that could have happened in that moment, even if you don't understand why. It's not your job to understand why. It's your job to let it go, to learn from it, and to move forward. So sit with this sensation of letting it go, releasing any negative energy, any regret into the white light, giving yourself permission to forgive yourself. And now I invite you to put a hand back on your heart and actually thank yourself for making that decision. Thank goodness you made that decision. Because if not, you don't know what you would have missed. You don't know what lessons you would have missed. Even if it feels like, oh, I would have missed a lot of frustration, you don't know. You really don't. We think we know, but we really, really don't. We can't see everything that's happening as a domino effect from our choices. So trust that it was the right choice because it already happened. And you can't do anything about it now, except for trust and let it go. So with a hand on your heart, feel gratitude for this experience. Say thank you. Thank you, past self, for making that decision. Thank you so much. Even if I don't understand what you were thinking, even if I think you could have done better, I forgive you and I thank you. And I'm sorry for being mean to you about it. And I love you. And sit with that sensation of letting yourself forgive yourself and love yourself and express gratitude for yourself. You can stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready, you can bring gentle movement back to your body and come back to the room. And I encourage you to journal about what came up for you and to come back to this the next time you're kicking yourself over something. I know I will, because I found this helpful, and I hope you did too. Leave a comment and let me know what you released, or if I'm alone and I'm the only one who does this sort of ruminating thing. But let me know what came up for you and what you thought of that. And again, I do have a playlist of meditations on my channel, so please subscribe if you haven't yet. And thank you so much. I hope that was helpful. And now I can honestly say I am pretty grateful that the first recording didn't have sound, because I like the second one even better, even though the sun is like melting my face, which didn't happen before, but hey, it's happening now, and that's okay. So thank you again.